Bitcoin is back above $20,000. It just nudged its head on 21,000, and Bitcoin's looking pretty good in the short term. I want to talk about that, show you guys the charts. We'll look at the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin action, potential places Bitcoin can go from here, and also cover some of the major news stories with a quick fire news round. So let's get into it, guys. Hello and welcome to We Coach Crypto's crypto market update. I'm Funsho and I am bringing you guys crypto videos, education and knowledge. So what I want to do today is talk about Bitcoin, how it's performing. It's had an explosive move, nearly broke through $21,000. It's looking really, really good in the short term, and also go through a quick fire news round to keep you guys updated on the latest news and articles. But before we get started, you already know the drill. We are on a mission to help 1 million people understand cryptocurrency. And the way that we do that is by giving you guys free access to join our crypto academy. Now, this is on Discord, and it's a way for you guys to be able to get access to our community, people that have been involved investing in cryptocurrency and teaching for over 6 years. And what's even better is we give you guys a full walkthrough on everything that you need to do and what you need to know. We've got free guides in there. We've got all the latest resources, strategies, profit-taking strategies, how to invest in cryptocurrency, things you need to consider before you buy, how to get yourself set up on an exchange, you name it. We are giving it to you guys completely free of charge. And how do you join? Very simple. Click the link in the description to get yourself started. So first thing I'm going to do is jump into the charts and show you guys what's been going on with Bitcoin. Okay, so as you can see, guys, Bitcoin had quite a nasty drop. Okay, we're looking at this on the 4-hour time frame, and it came all the way down to $18,555, and it was looking pretty bearish. It was looking pretty bad. We lost some major levels. Okay, and we have had an amazing reversal, bull flag, and taken off like a rocket. We came all the way up to $20,961. Okay, and we've just been hitting our head a little bit on this 4-hourly candle with the resistance that we need to try to break through. And if we come across a little bit, you see that that resistance is also here. I had mapped this out previously and showed you guys we've got resistance that we also need to break through in this area. Okay, so where are we looking at major levels that we need to get up to? Okay, ideally what we want to see is Bitcoin to get up to around $21,920 and start to build a base above this area here in order to see further continuation. Okay, what we don't want to see is that it bumps its head off of here and starts coming back down. Now, we're okay as long as we can hold these levels here down at $19,500 roughly. Okay, and then work our way up. What we might see is a little bit of consolidation after this big push. Weekends are always very scammy. You know, you just can't tell. You're going to have the CME gap as well, and we need to keep an eye on the daily. But this is looking extremely healthy, and let's hope that we can push up and get into this level here, which is around $22,300 to $22,700, potentially even get up to that 23 and a half level. I do expect if we do get that high that we're going to see it come back down and test the previous lows, and also that previous low that everyone has had their eye on, which is just here at $17,600. So in the short term, this is looking pretty good, pretty bullish. A lot of the altcoins are absolutely flying. Shiba Inu took off like a rocket, loads of volume coming through that. And the majority of the crypto market's looking really good. Solana was up about 8%. A lot of the leading projects in the space are seeing some really good gains at the moment. So there is potential there for a really good weekend ahead. And time will tell with that. So moving on, I'm going to go through some of the news stories for you guys now. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do now is we are going to have a quick fire news round. This is something new that I'm adding to the crypto market updates, just so that you guys get more of an overview. If there's something absolutely huge that I think we need to go into detail with more, I will do. But moving forward, I think this is a better way for you guys to get a good understanding of what's going on in the crypto market without having to go through an entire article. So Bitcoin reclaims $20,000. We know it's closer to 21 amid broader crypto market recovery. Florida man pleads guilty to stealing $100 million in crypto Ponzi scheme. Okay, so this is all about a Florida man that's pleaded guilty in federal district court on Thursday to participate in a cryptocurrency-based Ponzi scheme that defrauded investors. Then also Queen Elizabeth II, God rest her soul, Ethereum NFT tribute project holds final auction. Just so that people are aware as well, there are absolutely loads of meme coins that have come out in the last few hours, and please be careful what you do with them. Okay, there's also loads of NFT projects. That is a completely different story. The NFT projects that are out there, if you are buying an NFT that you want to keep forever, then I fully understand that. But with these meme coins that are brand new, a lot of these are going to be rug pulls, and you've got to be very, very careful. Moving on, Ethereum name service creator sues GoDaddy over expired domain. I find this quite amusing. GoDaddy.com are a domain provider. The Ethereum name service has forgotten to renew their domain, and the person that needs to access it is currently in prison. So they're not able to renew it, and they're literally suing them about it. But I'm not too sure where that's going to go. It's more a them problem than a GoDaddy.com problem. And it's just a crazy story, one that you guys can go and check out on Decrypt if you want to. The other one that I do want to go into a little bit more detail about, because I know a lot of you guys, based on some of the conversations that I've put out there, have got involved in Axie Infinity. Okay, investigators have recovered $30 million in stolen crypto from the Axie Infinity hack. So some of you might remember the Ronin network that got hacked, and there were hundreds of millions that were lost on it. Okay, about 10% of the crypto funds that were snatched from that Axie Ronin network have now been seized by law enforcement, according to Chainalysis, which is some really good and positive news. One thing to say about Axie Infinity is they actually came back really well. I'm very impressed with the way that it's still performing in the market. I've actually spoken to a few people and watched some videos about Axie and what their future plans are, and I think that they're going to be absolutely fine. And I've actually got an interview coming up with the secrets. I'm not going to tell you the name, but I've got a big interview coming up with one of the top people in the play to earn space, and this is one of the things that we will be covering and talking about as well. So make sure you tune into that one, guys. Okay, so in brief, more than $30 million worth of cryptocurrency stolen from the Axie Infinity Ronin network has been recovered by investigators, and crypto in the March attack was valued at $552 million at the time, but it's now worth about $307 million amid a crypto market decline, which in the grand scheme of things is not that bad. That's less than 50%. And there are lots of projects that have taken a lot more of a hammering than that. So Axie Infinity's Ronin network exploit ranks as one of the largest DeFi hacks of all time, but investigators are making progress in powering down the damage. Blockchain analytics firm Chainalysis today announced that more than $30 million worth of stolen crypto has been recovered. So that is great news. And it was revealed at the official AxieCon, which was being held in Barcelona, big event. According to the Funsho analysis, was able to track the funds which the US Treasury alleged were stolen by North Korea's Lazarus hacker group as they were laundered and eventually sent to centralized exchanges. Now, next thing that I want to do is just go through some of the indicators so you get an idea of where we are in the market, how Bitcoin's performing, what the sentiment is as well. So let's go into that. Okay, so let's start off with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. So this is a fantastic resource to be able to keep an eye on how things are going in the market. Each day, they analyze emotions and sentiments from different sources and crunch them into one simple number, which is the Fear and Greed Index for Bitcoin and other large cryptocurrencies. So what you can see here is that we're currently in extreme fear, and the number is at 22. And the historical values here, we're at 22 right now. Yesterday, we were at 20, so we've got a slight improvement. Last week, we were at 25, and last month, we were at 31. So it's still very scary for people in the crypto market. There's a lot of fear still. This is something that we're used to seeing time and time again. Every time we have market corrections or in bear markets, you'll see the fear level massively increase. And as things start to work their way back up and we get more bullish, you'll see that it will fly over to a completely different spectrum, and people are not fearful anymore and they're extremely bullish on the market. But as people always say, and I say, this is the time where you want to look at potentially getting in, potentially scooping up, potentially dollar cost averaging with different cryptocurrencies, because when historically people have bought during times of fear, during times of blood in the streets and massive discounts, you tend to do pretty well from a profit perspective further down the line on the long term. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. I'm also going to share with you as well the rainbow chart so you can see where Ethereum and Bitcoin are in comparison. Okay, so guys, this is the Bitcoin rainbow price chart. And this is something, if you go back all the way from the very beginning when Bitcoin first came out, it gives you an indicator based on different market cycles as to where there are fantastic places to buy and fantastic places to sell. And it gives you a full breakdown here of maximum bubble territory, sell, seriously sell, FOMO intensifies, is this a bubble, hodl, still cheap, accumulate, buy, and basically a fire sale. So basically a fire sale means it's a fantastic time to buy. A maximum bubble territory means it's a really good time to think about selling. Okay, and everything in between, that's your range. So if we look over here, okay, Bitcoin is literally in that basically fire sale region. It's very, very close to the bottom. Now, can it drop out of this? Yes, of course it can. It has done here before. Okay, and that's something to bear in mind. And when you've also taken into consideration the current macro environment, you know, there is the potential that this can come lower. We've already spoken about that with the Bitcoin chart earlier in this video, looking at that 17,600 points. So yes, Bitcoin looks good right now. Wherever it goes to and then retraces, it's whether we can hold and 17.6 was the bottom, or whether we're coming lower than that and see Bitcoin at substantially lower prices. But time will tell, guys. None of us have a crystal ball. But I'm also going to share the Ethereum rainbow price chart with you guys now as well. And exactly the same kind of methodology here. You've got maximum bubble territory on one side of the scale, you've got fire sale on the other side of the scale. It looks a little bit different in terms of the colors, but the process is exactly the same and the thought process is the same. So what you can see here out of that fire sale area, so it's actually come up and looks like it's trying to break up higher. So it's currently in the unvalued area. So based on this chart, the logarithmic scale that we're looking at, what it's telling us is that typically and historically, buying Ethereum at this point means that you're picking it up at a very good price, that it's undervalued. Okay, so again, that's something to keep in mind, and all these indicators help us to make the right decisions when we're moving forward with investment in the crypto market. To give you guys a brief overview of what's going on in the market as a whole and different cryptos. So at the moment, the market cap's at 1.04 trillion, so 5.85% in the last 24 hours. So we've seen a nice little move there. Okay, and what you will see is that the trending coins at the moment are Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. They're the top three that are trending. And at the moment, Bitcoin is trading at $20,996, and it is up 9% in the last 24 hours. That is a nice move. Okay, Ethereum, $1,706, so up 4.41% for the 24-hour. And other major coins to mention: BNB up 4%, XRP up nearly 7%, Cardano's up 5%, Solana's up 7.85%, Polkadot's at 8.36%, Dogecoin's up 5%, Polygon Matic up 7%, Shiba Inu up 9.6%, and you can see there is a sea of green across the crypto market, which is our preferred color. So anyway, guys, just wanted to make sure that you had some up-to-date information, understand what's going on in the markets. We've spoken about Bitcoin. We've looked at the major coins in the market and how they're performing, what the big news stories are that are going on at the moment. And any of you that have got any comments, please leave them in the description below. And again, guys, remember, help us out by giving us a thumbs up with the YouTube algorithm so that we can continue to share this information with everybody that needs it. And remember to join our free Crypto Academy if you want to get access to the latest resources and join a community of cryptocurrency investors that have been around the block and can help you to crush the marketplace. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to catching up with you guys soon.